Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Ford Kuga, specifically the ST Line X plug-in hybrid. We're currently en route to the highest point of the highest road in the UK. The Cairnwell Pass is a section of road between Braemar and Glenshee. At its highest point you reach the Glenshee Ski Centre and we can't wait to get the Kuga up there. Okay, before we get too excited with that, let's first look at this Kuga and its design. Firstly, let's talk about the front end. From the front, the Kuga actually looks a little bit like the Ford Focus. It's just a little bit more pumped up and aggressive. The front grille actually changes in design and colour depending on what model you spec. The Kuga comes in Z-Tech, Titanium, ST Line, Vignale and the ST Line X like we have here today. This is probably my favourite trim level on the Kuga because it combines sportiness and those creature comforts together. Around the front we've also got full LED headlamps and LED daytime running lights. With this being the ST Line X, we've also got the full ST Line body kit. That also means we get these upgraded 19-inch machined alloy wheels and you get the red calipers, which really sets the car off. So before we look around the back of the Kuga, let's have a look under the bonnet and talk about engine options. One thing I'd like to mention, it's one of my favourite features actually of the Kuga, is when you double pull on that latch, it actually releases the bonnet catch. I mean, you don't have to do that annoying thing where you're fumbling around like other manufacturers to try and release it. So we'll pop this open and have a look inside. Current offering of engines start at entry level with a 1.5 litre EcoBoost producing 150 brake horsepower. Then there's two 2.5 litre options like we've got here. Firstly, you get a full hybrid, which is 4-wheel drive, which is quite a nice feature, which self-charges whilst you're driving. Or this variant, the plug-in hybrid, which is probably my favourite configuration, producing 225 brake horsepower. So in the Kuga, you get a 14.4 kilowatt battery. That'll take around 3 hours to charge on your proper plug-in wall chargers, and it'll take around 6 hours on your 3-pin, which isn't too bad if you're just plugging it in and charging overnight. What that'll do is it'll give you anywhere between sort of 29 to 40 miles of pure electric range. Or when you use it combined with just the petrol engine, you get some fantastic MPGs. So to the rear, we've got this really nice aggressive back end. Big fan of the large Kuga lettering across the back and the two real exhaust pipes. Got a real sense of sort of sporty SUV from here. This Kuga's also got the optional extra fitted of the electric assisted tailgate that you can own with your foot. Love this feature, especially you've got the kids, you've got the shopping in your hands, you're coming up, you can just swipe your foot, get your stuff in. As you can see, once we've opened up in here, we've got huge boot space, which is fantastic. One other really nice feature as well is that when you lift this boot floor, there's space to fit your electric charging cables. Not a lot of manufacturers consider that, and I love that feature. Also, we've got plenty of spaces here to tether things to if you want to. We've got a nice flush boot floor, so you can pull things out without any hassle, which is really nice as well. We've also got a wee 12 volt over here and a wee hook if you want to hang anything on. One of my other favourite features about this boot is that you don't have to lean over like you do in some cars and try and drop the rear seats. You just pull these handles here and the boot opens up into a massive space. It's not entirely flat, but you're going to get tons of stuff in there. So, as we jump into the back of the Kuga, first thing I'll say is this is a really comfortable place to be. But my favourite feature has got to be in relation to the boot, where these rear seats actually slide forward, giving you that extra space without having to recline the chairs down. Also, for like a road trip like today, you can actually also recline these rear seats and get yourself super comfortable. In terms of storage, got pretty decent sized bins in the door cards. Got a couple of drinks holders in here as well, which is pretty good, and an armrest. And probably one of the best features is you also get rear heated seats. Also, this car, being the ST Line X, features the panel roof. Normally in cars with panel roofs, you tend to find that the head height in the back's pretty short. I'm not far off 6 foot and I've got plenty of head height in here. Let's jump in the front and have a look there. Okay, so up front here in the Kuga, feels very familiar. It's almost like a Ford Focus actually, just everything's a little bit chunkier with it being an SUV. With this being the ST Line X, we've got some really nice finishes in here. We've got the half leather and Alcantara centres with a red stitch. That's also folded up onto the steering wheel as well, your perforated sides and your red stitch also. Again, seat itself, really comfortable, electrically controlled for the driver, so you can get that really nice sort of driving position that you'd like in an SUV. With this being an SUV, obviously you kind of want to sit a little bit higher up, see right over that bonnet, which is great. Also got plenty of steering wheel adjustment, so you can really get comfortable. In the centre console, we've got our analog controls down here, which I'm a big fan of. Dual climate control, which is really cool. Also, with this being the ST Line X, we've got heated seats and heated steering wheel. On a day like today, the heated steering wheel is amazing. It's so cold outside, and it's so nice to just have warm hands when you're driving. In terms of storage, and down here we've got 2 drinks holders, which is really nice. Got some storage under the armrest. Got a wee cubby here, which you can keep your phone in. To be honest, I don't think you'll ever really use that, because down here you've actually got wireless charging, which is a really nice feature, and you've also got a couple of USBs down here too. Favourite part of storage of this car though has got to be the door bins. These things are huge. This is a 1.5 litre water bottle, and it slots in there quite nicely. In terms of tech in this car, got a few nice features. First up, it's got to be the Ford Sync 3 nav. This has got built-in nav, really nice and easy to use. Also got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay and DAB radio, which is fantastic. We've also got digital dash, which again has been spec'd, which is just fantastic. I don't really see why cars wouldn't have digital dashes these days. You can make this kind of look however you like. When you're changing between modes like slippery or sport, the colours change, and in the menu system you can sort of customise what you want to show up in the centre, which is quite cool. This car's also been spec'd with a heads-up display. Absolutely love this feature. This displays your miles per hour when you're driving, which is so nice because when you're driving on days like today, roads are a bit snowy, you'd never have to take your eyes off the road. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get back on the road. First things first, what I would say is the Kuga handles itself really well. For a big SUV, it doesn't really feel big at all. It's quite nimble, it's neat. You can get into corners and out of them pretty well. Obviously outside's freezing, and I have to say in here, creature comforts are absolutely brilliant when you're on a trip like this. This probably is the ultimate getaway SUV car, and that's why I wanted to take it to somewhere like this. There's so much room in this car, you can fit the whole family in and get, hopefully, to the top of Glen Shee for a little ski trip. So we're getting close now to reaching the summit, 2,000 feet above sea level, and this car's not missed a beat. It's been absolutely perfect, been nimble, been neat, been tidy, been smooth, and ultimately been unbelievably comfortable. To be honest, I'm not sure I want to get out in the cold. And here we go. We've made it to the summit. Glen Shee Ski Centre. Absolutely beautiful. Looks like the people up here had a great day. There's loads of snow. What a dream it was to drive up here. Okay, we made it. We are at the top. You can see everybody skiing. It's -6, it's absolutely freezing, and I'll be honest, I can't wait just to get back inside the nice, lovely, warm Kuga. What a drive it was in this. Absolute perfect for this sort of scenario. So smooth, so comfortable, and it was great to drive in. If you like this video, please like it. Please tell us in the comments if you'd like to see anything else, and make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna go get warm.